Hello creatives, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be teaching you on how you can achieve this simple Fafa Glamour Studio poster design with your Android smartphone. Now the application that we are going to be using for this tutorial is called Pixellab. Now if you don't have the Pixellab application, kindly go on Play Store and type Pixellab, then you hit on the download button. Now if you're not comfortable with the version of Pixellab found in Play Store and you want to be using the version of Pixellab that I'm using, I will drop that in the description of this video. So after watching the tutorial or while you are watching the tutorial, kindly go inside the description of this video and download the Pixellab. But aside from that, I'll also drop all the resources used for this tutorial inside the description of this particular video. And now if you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe now so that YouTube will always notify you if I drop awesome tutorial like this. Now without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So firstly, I will first of all clear my canvas. Now we have an empty canvas like this. This is where we are going to be creating everything from scratch. We are going to be doing everything from scratch. Now before you want to start creating a project, or maybe a client texts you that, hi, the Transpark graphic, I need a construction flyer for my business. Hi, the Transpark graphic, can you do it? Can you do me a birthday flyer? Hi, the Transpark graphic, can you do me a salon poster design, or can you do me a salon banner design, something like that? Can you do me a salon complimentary card? So the first thing you need to know about this project is that you should know your dimension. After sending your questionnaire to this particular client, your questionnaire should be able to communicate, or should be able to carry all the questions about the size and everything concerning that particular project. So you should know your size, because if you don't know your size, therefore you don't have a project, you don't want to design. The first thing you need to know is your dimension. So for this particular project, the dimension that you are going to be using is 1187 pixel by 1280 pixel. Now where can we insert that particular dimension? You just go to your page tool. If you don't want to call it a page tool, you can call it a background tool. So I'll just click here like that. Now you go to your image size. This is where you can actually insert the size of any project you are creating. So you go to image size, you click on it. Yeah, now on the width direction, I will insert 1187 pixel, while on the height I will insert 1280 pixel as it is here already. So after I have this particular dimension, I'll just click on my OK. So let's say we have our dimension created already. Now for this particular video, I will go to my import. Now I want to import the flyer that you are going to be creating for this tutorial as reference. So I'll just go to my import. I'll just click to my import. I'll go to album, and now I'll locate that's the particular folder where I have this design saved into that folder. I'll just import the design as reference into my Pixellab workspace. Now in this particular session of tutorial, we are not going to be talking about color codes. I have been doing a lot of tutorials showing you on how you can insert color codes, on how you can edit color codes, on how you can do even hex codes, on how you can insert the RGB codes, on how you can insert the hex codes. But for this particular tutorial, I will be teaching you on how you can actually use the color picker tool to pick a color from a particular design. So to do that, if you check on our normal design, you see that there is a background color here. Now how can we apply that? How can we pick a color from this our normal reference to apply on our background? So you just go back to your page tool, or you call it, if you don't want to call it page tool, you can call it the background tool. So just click on color. Now if you check the normal design, the background here, if you check it very well, you will notice that the background here is solid color background and not gradient color. Now the difference between solid color and gradient color is that solid color is one single pure color, while for gradient color you have more than two, that is from 2 to infinity. That's what they call gradient color. It means with gradient color you can have from 2 to infinity color stopper where you can actually insert your color. Now because we are creating a Fafa Glamour Studio poster design, of which on the poster design we have only one single color as our background color. So instead for me to click on gradient, I'll just click on color. This is solid color. Now after clicking on solid color, I'll click on this plus icon. This is where we have been inserting our color codes. Yeah, this is the hex code and this is the RGB code. But for this particular tutorial, we are not going to be talking anything, or we are not going to be talking anything concerning the color code. We are not going to be talking anything about the color code. So for this tutorial, we are interested in talking about this color picker. So to pick the color from that design, you just come to your color, you click on this your plus icon. After clicking on that plus icon, you click now on your color picker. This is your color picker. Then you go to the design and pick a color from here, or you can pick it anywhere around the design, but make sure that where you are picking the color, it should be more realistic and visible. So I'll just pick the color from here. So this is the color already. I'll just click on my OK and OK. Now we have our background color. So after doing that, I'll go and import our model. So I'll just click on object tool, I'll go to import, then I'll locate where I have the model installed. So I have it inside Pixellab. I'll just go to Pixellab and this is our model. So I'll just accept it, then I'll relative position. I'll drop all the resources of this particular video in the description. So I'll just go to my layer tool, then I'll close this particular layer because I don't want interruption when I'm working with different elements in my workspace. So just position it somewhere here. Now the next thing that I will be bringing here, let me just first of all bring all these images. I saved the images as a group because I don't want this version of tutorial to be very long. So I'll just go to my import, I'll click on album, then I'll locate the folder where I have my resources. So I have it, yeah, I have it here. I'll just click on it like that. I'll click on OK, then I'll just relative position it to actually suit my canvas. Then I'll go to my layer tool, I'll just close the layer from here. I'm closing the layer because I don't want interruption when I'm working with the different elements found in my workspace. So we have this, yeah, we have this. The next thing that I will be bringing, let me first of all bring the logo. So I'll just go to import, I'll go to album, Pixellab, yeah, we have it here. So I'll just relative position it like this, yeah. Then I'll go back to my layer tool, then I'll just close, this is the layer, I'll just close it like that. Perfect. So after doing that, let's first of all import our services, or yeah, let's first of all import our services. So I'll just go to my text tool. This is my text tool. I'll just click on text. I'll click on text. I have something like this. I'll just click on edit. I have all the services saved inside my clipboard. This is my clipboard. Yeah, I have it here. We have nail fixing makeup, lash extension, pedicure, manicure, wigs for sales, nails fixing. Sorry, let me first of all click on my check mark, then I will check on the original design to actually confirm what I'm doing. That's why I imported this design for reference sake. So I have nail fixing, makeup, lash fixing, pedicure, manicure, and wigs for sale. It means I'll just go back to my edit to actually edit all the stuffs we are seeing here. So I'll just highlight and delete this. Yeah, I'll click on OK. We have something like this. Perfect. So I'll scale it down, scale it down. Then I'll go to fonts. So I'll go to fonts. For this tutorial, I will use poppins. So I'll type poppins. Yeah, poppins. So I'll use poppins. Poppins bowl. Sorry, poppins semi bowl. I'll go in for poppins semi bowl. So if you don't have the font, kindly go on kindly go on Google or Chrome and type dafont.com. In short, I will drop the link to watch I have a video on how you can download fonts on the internet and install to be using them for your project found in Pixellab. So just click on OK. Yeah, I have something like this. So go to color I'll go to color, but before doing that, let me first of all create this particular shape as seen on the normal design. So I'll just go to object tool. I have shape, so I'll do something like this. Yeah, I'll just scale it down. Then I will, to actually have these rounded edges, you just increase your border radius. I will give it a border radius of, let me say, 10%. Then change the color. Now, as seen on the normal design, you see that this is actually the gradient color. Now this is the heavier color of this particular color. This is the heavier feel, and why this is a lighter feel. So I'll just click on gradient. After clicking on gradient, you have the color here, but I want to show you how you can actually pick the color directly on the design. So I'll just click on this plus icon. I'll click on this plus icon. Now this is called color stopper, and this is also called color stopper. So as I earlier told you, for gradient color, you can actually insert from 2 to infinity color stoppers, which means you can have from 2 to infinity colors. Yeah, so I'll just click on this color stopper like this. Then I'll go to color. This is my color picker. I'll just click on my color picker, and this is, I have the design here, so I'll just click on our design. Then I'll pick the color directly from this section of the design. So I'll just click on OK. Now I'll click on this other color stopper. I'll click on color. I'll click on color picker. This is actually the design, so I'll just click on it. Then I'll pick the lighter feel of this particular color. Now on the normal design, you see that this side is more heavier, and why this side is lighter. So how can we achieve this particular effect as seen on this normal design? So after picking the color from here, you just click on your OK and OK. But you see that here the lighter part of the color is found below, while the heavier part is found this way. But if you check on the normal design, it's not the same. This is a normal design. You see that the heavier part is found this way, while the lighter part of the color is found this way. So how can we achieve this particular effect? How can we achieve that effect? So this is what you are going to do. Just take this way, and you also take this way. Perfect. After doing that, you just click on your OK. Yeah, that's it. My border radius is too much as compared to the one we are having on our normal design. So how can I solve that solution? I'll just go back to radius and decrease it. I'll give it a radius of, let's say, yeah, 5%. So after doing that, I'll just click on my OK. Then I'll go to relative position to actually insert this particular shape to the center. So I'll just do something like that. Then I'll go to my layer. I will close it. Perfect. We have something like that. But if I'm not comfortable with I can with the shape, I can actually, let me say, yeah, edit it a bit, something like that. So I'm okay. I'll just relative position it again back to the center. Then I'll go to my layer. I will just close it. Let's say after doing that, let's first of all import this particular let's first of all create this particular shape as seen on this normal design. So how can we do that? You kindly go to your shape, you do something like this. Now go back to your gradient. This is your gradient. You just copy the color from here. The color that you are seeing, you can actually just copy it here. No need to be picking the color from scratch. When you create the first one, it will be safe as a recent color used in Pixellab. So we created this recently. That is why it's found here. So for you to avoid picking colors, meanwhile you are picking the same colors, just come to your recent colors. That is, you have a shape like this. You just go to, that is, let's say you have something like this. Let me show you something. Let's say you have a shape like this. Go to, sorry, I'll just delete this and delete. Okay, go to shape. Yeah, this is shape. Now just go to gradient. Yeah, when you just click on gradient, you will see the recent color we created, the recent gradient we created. So this is it here. So you just click on it and you have something like that. Then you position as seen now, as seen on the normal design. See how this particular rectangle was created. So you see even the radius so how can we achieve this particular effect? I'll just do something like this. I'll position it somewhere around there, then I'll just go and increase radius. I'll just do something, increase the radius like this as seen on the normal design, then I'll position it somewhere around here. So if I'm okay with that, I'll just click on my OK. I'll go now to my layer, then I'll just close the layer because I don't want misbehavior when I'm working with so much elements on Pixellab. After doing that, let's first of all reset where we have our services. Now let's first of all create this particular shape, this red, or let's first of all create this particular shape where we have unleash your inner glamour. So how can we create that? You just go to shape, you do something like this, you just adjust it like this. Yeah, adjust it like this. Yeah, you do something like that. um I will give it a radius of, let's say, 4 to 5% as seen on the normal design. Now how can we achieve this particular gradient? I told you for this tutorial we are not going to be talking about color codes. We are instead going to be picking color directly on the normal design. So I just go to gradient. I'll click on this my plus icon. Now on this gradient stopper, I'll just click on gradient. I'll click on color. After clicking on color, I'll click on color pick. Then I'll go, this is the design. I'll just pick a color from here. After picking a color from there, I'll just click on my check mark and check mark. Then on this other color stopper, I'll just click on color. on this color other color stop, I'll just click on it like that. Then I'll click on color. I'll click on color picker. I'll go to the design. Then I'll pick a color from these points on the design. So now let me show you something. On the normal design, you see that this side of color is more deeper, and why this particular area is the lighter shades of this particular color. So how can we achieve this effect? First of all, let me pick the color back again. I'll click on OK. Yeah, now on the normal design, you see that this lighter part of the color is found this way, while this heavier part of that particular color is found this way. So for you to achieve that effect, just hold this, put it somewhere around here, you maximize it like this. Yeah, perfect. So after doing that, you just click on your OK. Sorry, you just click on your OK. Perfect, we are good to go. So we have here Glamour Studio. I'll just make a duplicate of this particular text and type Glamour Studio. Glamour Studio. So type Glamour Studio like that. Glamour Studio. I will just position it somewhere here as seen on the original design. So I will try to scale it up again a bit. Yeah, to something like this. Now I'll click on the Glamour Studio text, and then I'll go to color. So after clicking on color, I'll click on this plus icon. Now we are using a solid color, so I'll just click on this color pick. Then I'll pick this color directly from here. So apply in my Glamour Studio typo. So I'll click on my OK and OK. Perfect. So after achieving that particular effect, this particular effect, now let's create our services. So just go to my shape. I'll do something like this. Adjust it. I'll adjust it like this. Then I will try to maximize it, so I will have the results as seen on our normal reference design. So for me to have this rounded edge, you go to your radius. But before doing that, let me first of all pick the color on our normal design. Yeah, I'll just pick a color from here. I'll click on OK, and I'll click on OK. Now for me to have this particular rounded edge, I'll just go to my radius. So I'll just go to my radius. I'll take it to 100. Yeah, I'll take it to 100, then try to position it somehow like this. Yeah, so after doing that, I'll just click on my check mark. Then I'll make a duplicate of this Glamour. Copy. Then I'll type unleash your inner glamour. So I'll first of all delete Glamour Studio. I'll go to my clipboard. I have unleash your inner glamour. So I'll first of all scale it down a bit. Yeah, I have something like that. Unleash your inner glamour. Perfect. Unleash your inner glamour. Perfect, I'm good to go. So I'll just make a duplicate of this text again. I will type our services. So I'll type in our services, all in capital letters, our services. Now for you to like switch all these our services to capital letter, just click on this icon. Now to switch it back to small letters, you click again on that particular icon. But for this particular tutorial, I want this our services with capital letters, so I'll just click on this, then I'll click on OK. I have something like this. Now on our normal design, see that this is not the color, so how can we change the color? Just go to color, solid color, you click on, you just, yeah, we have white here, perfect. Then you click on your check mark, so you scale it down a bit, then struggle to position it as seen on the original design. Yeah, we have something like that. So yeah, we are going. So we have our services. Now let's first of all change the color of this text. The color should be the same color that our Unleash Your Inner Glamour is having. It should be the same with this particular Unleash Your Inner Glamour. It should be the same with it. So you just click on color. You have it here. Now this is the recent color we just applied recently, that is this particular text, and this is also recent. In short, all of this color, they are recent. You just need to identify the one that you are using, then you just apply it. But this is the one that I want to use because it's the same with your Glamour Studio and it's the same with Unleash Your Inner Glamour. So I'll just pick it from here because it's the recent color and it's the same with this other typo. So after doing that, I'll click on my check mark, then I'll go down to my line spacing to actually reduce the line spacing of this our services. I'll reduce it to something, yeah, -5. So yeah, -5. Let me first of all position this all these elements very well. So my design should not be too congested. Yeah, I will position it there. So after doing that, let me first of all check the position so you actually understand what is happening. I mean our line spacing. So on our line spacing, I give it a line spacing of -5%. So I just click on OK. So we have 100% trusted. So I'll just make a duplicate of this our Glamour Studio. I'll type in 100% trusted. So we have 100%. I will go to the next line. I will type in trusted. This is where you can actually, if you click on this icon, it will take you to the next line. So if I want to go to the next line, I'll just click on this icon. I can type on the next line. But for this particular tutorial, we have only 100% and trusted, which means we are having 2 lines. That's why I go to the next. I went to the I go to the next line at once. I did not go twice because we are having just 2 lines. So let me say you have something like this. I'll just click on OK. Then I will change the color to white. So I'll go to color. I'll just change it to white. But as seen on the original design, you see that our line spacing here is much, but while on the original design our line spacing is not that much. So what I will do is that I'll go to line spacing. This is it here to actually reduce the line spacing as seen on the normal design. So I'll just reduce it. Yeah, so but before doing so, I will capitalize everything to sorry, I just experienced Pixellab scatter project, and if you want me to create a tutorial on this, just let me know in the comment section. So how can I go back to our previous state, because this is Pixellab scatter project? So I'll just click on this plus icon. I'll click on recover autosave. So after clicking on recover autosave, I'll click on this second option here. You see available autosaves. So I'll click on this second option. it will perfect. So that is how you can recover your project in case you experience Pixellab scatter project. Okay, so let's go. Now let's type in back. We are typing it back because we just experienced Pixellab scatter project while we were designing. So now we are going to type in back 100% trusted. So I'll just go to edit, 100% trusted, 100% trusted. Then I'll go to the next line, 100%, then to the next line, trusted. Yeah, I'll capitalize every word. So I'll click on OK. So I'll just go to color to actually change the color to white. So this is it here, white. I'll position it here. Now, as seen on our original design, you see that this particular 100% trusted is centralized. That is center alignment. I used center alignment, and the line spacing here, I reduced the line spacing here. That's why this particular effect is not the same with one. But then, how can we have this? How can we have this effect here? Like, how can we implement the same effect as seen on our original design? You just go and go to line spacing. You do something like this. So you give it a line spacing of -15. Now, if you check the alignment here, the alignment here is not the same with this particular alignment, because this alignment is center alignment while this is left alignment. So how can you center your own alignment? You just go to align. This is center, left and right alignment. This is justify. So for this tutorial, we are focused on center alignment. So I just click on center like that. Then I will scale it and position it like that. But before then, I will first of all reduce back my line spacing, because my 100% and the trusted is too close. So just first of all, yeah, give it a line spacing of -11. After doing that, I'll go to color. Yeah, color. On the original design, you see that the 100% is having a white color, while the trusted is having a different color aside from the white color. So how can we do that particular effect? Now you just go to color, you click on color. Now you de-highlight the 100%, which means if you are de-highlighting only the 100%, you are highlighting just the trusted. Now you can change only the color of the trusted, because only the trusted is highlighted. So you just click on this plus icon to actually pick the color that you want to put on that trusted typo. So I just click on this plus icon. I'll go to our normal design. This is our normal design. Then I'll just pick the color from here. Yeah, I'll just click on OK and OK. We have it like that. So I'll just position it. Perfect. So let's check our progress. Yeah, we are going. Now if you check on the original design, you see that there is there's an effect here. So how can we do that? I'll also drop the image of this resource inside the description of this video. So I'll go to my object tool to actually import this resource. So I'll go to import. I'll click on album and locate the folder where I have that particular resource saved into that folder. Yeah, so I have it here. Yeah, this is it. Now I'll just rotate it like this. Yeah, sorry, I'll rotate this. Yeah, then I'll just do something like this. So perfect. Then after doing that, I'll send to back. But before sending this particular resource behind or to back, I will go to my color filters and try to work on the contrast and brightness. So I'll just increase the brightness to, let me say, 6%. Sorry, the contrast. Then I will increase again. That's the brightness. Then for the saturation, I'll just touch it like that. That is a saturation of 7% and a brightness of 9. Then a contrast of 6. So I'll just click on my check mark. Then I will send to back as seen on the normal design. So this is my send to back. I'll just click on send to back. Now you see, if on the normal design you see that this particular image is not that visible. Now how can you achieve that particular effect? You just go to, for you to achieve that effect, you just go to opacity. You reduce the opacity of that particular element. That's how you can achieve the effect. So you reduce your opacity. Let me give it an opacity of 15%. Yeah, position it there. Then I'll go to my layer tool, then I will close the layer here. So we are good to go. So after doing that, let's first of all check again our reference, so that we can know the next elements we are bringing inside our workspace. So we have book now, we have WhatsApp, contact Fafa Glamour Studio on WhatsApp. This is their location. So I'll first of all insert create this particular effect, this book now. So I'll go to object tool, I'll go to my shape. I'll do something like this. I'll just position it somewhere here, then do it like this, do something like this. So now on this book now effect, you see that on this book now there is no fill color on this book now. So how can we reduce our fill color? You just go to fill and opacity. You take your opacity to 0. Good. After doing that, you 0. You go to your stroke. You can actually increase your stroke to 2% pixel. Then you change the stroke color as seen on the original design. Now this is our stroke color. You change the color to this. On our original design, you see that this particular area of the stroke is rounded. These two ends, they are very round. So how can you achieve that? You just increase your radius to 100. Yeah, you have something like that, the same as seen on the original design. So you just scale it down. Yeah, you click on your OK. Perfect. Now you just make a duplicate of this and type in book now. So just do something like this, then I'll type book now, book now, book now. Yeah, I'll click on OK. But on the original design, everything is capitalized, but before doing that, I'll first change the color of that book now text to white. Then I'll go to edit. I'll capitalize everything here. So book now. Yeah, I'll position it here. Yeah, we have book now. Now I'll go and import the WhatsApp and the location icon, but before doing that, let me first of all import this our Alien Boy Studio. So I'll just make a duplicate of this, copy, this is it here. So I'll go to edit, then I'll check if I have that Alien Boy saved in my clipboard. Yeah, we have it here. So just click on OK. Then I'll change the color back to this color. So I'll just click on color. Yeah, we have it here. Now how can we achieve this particular effect? To do that, you scale your alarm boy typo, you scale it down a bit, and then go to your spacing. This time around we are not dealing with line spacing, we are dealing with spacing. So just click on spacing. You're dealing with letter spacing, you can say, yeah, do something like this. You space the letters from each other, they try to scale it down again a bit, then you position it, centralize it as seen on the original design. So you just relative position to the center. Then you go to position, try to adjust it a bit. So let's see our progress. Yeah, we are actually moving to the positive direction. So we are left with our we are left with CTA, that is call to action. CTA. Now I'll first of all import this WhatsApp and the location icon. So I'll just go to import object tool, then I'll go to import. So I'll click on album, then I'll check download because I actually have those resources in the downloads folder. Yeah, I have it here. So this is the WhatsApp icon. So I'll just click then I'll scale it down again a bit, then I'll position it here. Then after positioning it, I'll just change the color. This is where you can actually change the color. You just click on it like that, then you go to color, you enable it and change the color to black. Yeah, we're having, sorry, change it to white. We are having white here as seen on the original design. But after doing so, I'll just make a duplicate of this book now. Then I will set this particular number. So I have +237. You can contact them through this number. So +237 653437408 +237 653437408. So I'll just click on my check mark, then I'll position it somewhere here as seen on the original design. Now I'll import this location icon. Note all the resources for this video is found inside the description. So I'll go to downloads, I'll search where, okay, I have the location here, the location icon. So before scaling it down, I'll just first of all change the color to white as seen on the original design. So I'll just scale it down, then I'll position it here. So after doing so, I'll make a duplicate of this particular text. Yeah, this is the duplicate. So I'll bring it here, then I'll go to edit, then I'll check on my clipboard if yeah, I have the location here. Perfect. I saved most of the typography inside my clipboard. So yeah, I'll position it somewhere, then I'll scale this down again a bit, then position it here. Let me first of all see the size of this. Our CTA is 17, so I'll also make sure I have 17 here, then I'll position it like that. On the call now, I'll make sure I also have 17. The size should be 17, that is, it should be unique. Then I'll do something like that. I'll shift it this way. I actually want that all the typo and the icons, they should align, and they should be on this particular rectangle shape. Yeah, or position this this way, then I will perfect. You are doing a great job. You watching this tutorial right to this point, you are really doing a great job, and I'm happy for you. So let's check our normal design if we have something to still do. But if you are creating this design, make sure you align all your elements very well. They should look more professional. Yeah, so you take your time and do it. So I'm sure we are done with this particular flyer, but then before saving it, let's see, we have everything. Before saving it, I want to actually show you how this Fafa, how I typed this particular Fafa. So I used poppins, but the weight was different because the weight of this poppin on this particular flyer that we have been creating this on all these other areas, the weight is semi bowl. So now the weight of that Fafa is different, it's not semi bowl. I'll just type in Fafa. Yeah, perfect. But I will put everything on small letters as seen on the original design. Now I will change the weight. I'll go to fonts. Yes, normally the font is poppins, but the weight is not the same. So type in poppins and change the weight. For all the other elements, I use poppins semi bowl, but on this our brand name, the name of this salon poster design, I will use poppins extra bowl. Yeah, something like that. So this is the weight. The weight there is extra bowl. Yeah, perfect. While the weight of this other typography, the weight there is semi bowl. So this is how you can actually create this Fafa. So you just put it, but the spacing here is much, the spacing is much more than the one seen on this particular flyer. So how can we do that? I'll just go to spacing, letter spacing. So I'll just decrease it like that. Yeah, a spacing of -3. Then I'll position it here. So that's how you can achieve this particular Fafa text effect as seen on the original design. So just delete it. I just wanted to show you on how you can achieve this particular Fafa effect found on this design. So now how can you create all these different shapes and insert an image into it? Yeah, you just go to your object tool here, object tool. Go to your object tool, you click on shape. So this, you just position it to wherever you want to place it, or you want to position it. You just resize it, make sure you are okay with the size. Then you go to actually apply an image into this particular shape. You just go to texture. You go to texture, um texture downloads. Yeah, this is the image. So you just click on the image like that. Then you click, since that particular image is a square, you click on, you go in for 1:1. You can actually scale it like this and focus somewhere. You place your focus somewhere here, focus more on the eye. Then after doing that, you just click on your okay. Now if the image is repeating, let me show you something. If you like reduce your scaling, see that the image will be repeated many times. Now you have to, if you want the repetition to stop, you just scale it until where you are not there, until a point where the image is not repeating. So you scale it to 115%. So this is where my own image stopped repeating. Yeah. So you do this for all these other particular shape, so have this effects as seen on the original design. Now to also have this other effects behind these images, this is what you do. You just go to shape. Yeah, you do something like this. You do something like this. position it, then you increase your radius, but yeah, that is your radius. You give it a radius of 10%. Then after doing that, let me position it somewhere so that you actually understand, or let me first of all change the color so that you will be understanding what is happening behind the scene. So after doing that, you bring in your image, you send to front. Yeah, you do something like this. So I'm just showing you on how I was able to create this particular effect. So you position this here, make a duplicate, position this here. This is where you can actually make a duplicate. You click on the element and you take copy. When you copy it, you see it here. See it here. Yeah, so since all these particular elements are of the same property, that's they have the same size and everything is the same. Now how can you just need to be changing all the images found in this various shape, while this one will be constant as seen on the normal design. So you just go to texture, you delete that, you let me just import this one so that this particular tutorial will not be long. So you just resize it like that. If the image is repeating, you scale it up. Yeah, that's it. So this is how I was able to achieve this other effects on this particular area. So I'll just delete it. I just wanted to show you on how that effect was created. So on the original design, you see that first of all, let me first of all show you the original photo, and I'll show you what to do on that particular photo. Yeah, this is our photo, this is our model, this is our model. But now if you check, you study the original design, study our model, you see that this particular area is more softer, while this one is not really that soft. But then how can you do that? Some people will tell you that it's good to use eraser tool, but let me show you the difference between the eraser tool and the app I will recommend you do this particular brush effect. So for this, I'll just increase my eraser size. This is where you can actually increase your eraser size, and this is where you can actually increase softness. So after doing that, you just do something like this. You see that, but for me, this one is not that realistic. Yeah, it's not that realistic. Just look at this area. Look at this area of the model. But now I did not use Pixellab to achieve this effect. Now I'll just introduce to you the app I used to have this particular effect. So I'll just go to, I use Photoshop CC. I'll just now if you don't have the Photoshop CC, kindly check under the description of this video. So I'll click on this particular icon. I'll go to photo library. I have that. I'll locate the folder. Yeah, I'll just locate the folder where I have that particular model. Yeah, this is the model. So I'll just click on, then I'll click on art. Yeah, now let me show you on how you can brush out this area to be very smooth as seen on that. Let me show you back again the design. Yeah, so on how to brush this particular area to have this sooty result as seen on the original design. So I'll go back to my Photoshop CC application. Yeah, then I'll click on this an icon. I'll click on this an icon. Then I'll go to fit. I'll click on this fit. This is fit. You click on it like that. If your own, like let me say you click on yours and you have this effect, or let me say you have this other effect. Let's say you have something like this. Now this is how you can maximize it. On the design we are having inside our Pixellab, you see that we did not fit right up to this point. So how can we faded only this section of our model. So how can you do that? I'll just do something like this, then I'll perfect. I'll do something like that, position it, then I'll just click on OK. Then I'll click back on the plus icon. I'll go to fit this time around, so I want to make it more realistic. That's why I'm repeating the process. Yeah, I'll just click again on OK. I'll click again on fit. I want that the effect should be more realistic. That's why I'm repeating the process. Yeah, and then I'll click on OK. So after doing that, I'll just click on done. Then I'll click on save. Now to actually export this, you just click on this icon. This is the icon. Just click on this icon. You click on save to gallery. After clicking on save to gallery, you change your save option to PNG, because if you save this particular model using JPEG, the model will have a background, will appear with a background, but then we don't need a background. We just need only the model without any background. So I'll change the option here to PNG. So after changing it to PNG, then you select the model that you want to import. If I select this, it means I want to import this design, but then for this tutorial I'll only select this because I want to export this. Then I'll just click on OK, publishing. So after doing that, you just rush back to your Pixellab. This is your Pixellab application. You go to your import. Yeah, we have it. This is it here. Now I want to actually show you the difference. This is it here. First of all, let me go back to let me close this. Yeah, let me close the normal model we used. Now I want to actually show you the difference between the Pixellab brush and the Photoshop CC brush and the Pixellab brush erase. So you see that the one this is the one from Photoshop CC. You see that it's more realistic than the brush tool we use, the erase tool we use on Pixellab. So I used Photoshop CC to achieve that effect. That is why it is more realistic. I'll just send it now to back. You see, this is the effect we're having already. But then that is what I did to actually have that particular effect. But now I'll just delete it. I just wanted to show you on how I was able to achieve this particular effect as seen on the original design. So after doing that, I'll just click on save as image, then I'll click on ultra, then save to gallery. But then after saving the project to your gallery, you can also save it as project in case you want to, maybe in 2030 you want to do some justification, or in case you want to do some justification in future, or you save it as project. Maybe the company can call you one day, oh, we did a mistake on that our project, please can you correct it for us. When they say please can you correct it for us, you say, you just go back to your project and you have this. Then from there you can easily do their correction. But then I forgot to show you something. Let me bring back the original design. Yeah, this is the original design. Now if you check well on the original design, you see that there is a white area behind our model on this direction. Let me show you again. Let me increase it so that you are going to be seeing what I'm saying. You see that there is a white section on this our model. So how can we achieve that? Now you just go to achieve that, you click on this plus icon, you click on stickers. When you click on sticker, please don't take this check mark, just click on empty space, or if you don't want to do so, let me show you another way. Let us use the other methods. The other method will be more realistic than using these stickers. So just click on this shape, increase your radius to 100. You should have something like this. You should have a perfect circle. Now reduce the opacity, the fill opacity of this shape. So do something like that. So after doing that, go to your stroke, increase your stroke to 40%. When you do so, then you just scale it. Now the reason why you are scaling it down is because I want you scale it until a point where you will not having this empty space, like this hollow. So you just do something like this, scale it until where this hollow area is not showing, this empty space is not showing. I don't know if you're understanding. So you scale it, it's still showing. I'm saying it here, you scale it again, it's still showing. I'm saying it here, you scale it again. Yeah, it's not showing, it's not showing. So when you reach up to this point where this particular hollow of this perfect circle is not showing, now you screw again down to blur radius. You increase your blur radius, yeah, to something like that. Yeah, to something like that. So after increasing your blur radius, you just click on your OK. Then when you do so, you scale it, now you just change the color to white as seen on the original design. Yeah, to white. Then after doing so, you send to back, you can send to back. Yeah, so that is how this particular effect was created using Pixellab. So just delete this. Yeah, this is what we are having. You just position it somewhere there, but before doing so, let me first of all increase it again a bit, then I will send to back. Yeah, I will send to back. Now this is the results we are having. So when you have your project done like this, you can actually save it as a project. You give it your project name. I'll name my project name as Fafa Glamour Poster Design. Fafa Glamour Poster Design. Fafa Glamour Poster Design. Now after doing that, I'll just click on OK. Then I have this particular design saved as project. Now if I want to see it, I'll click on this. Now go to my project. Yeah, this is where you can actually see your different projects you did on Pixellab. Let me show you the process again. You go to your project. This is where you can actually see the project. Now let me show you. Yeah, on my next tutorial, this is what I will be creating for my next tutorial: naming ceremony poster design. So these are different projects that I will actually create a tutorial on. So I have a beauty by Hetty salon poster design. Then after that, I will create Jenny Beauty Palace poster design. So then I will just show you on how you can save as project, and on how you can see different projects that you actually worked on using Pixellab application. So let's say you have your project. Let me show you on. Let me now save it as image. This is what you are going to be. This is what you need to send to your client for review. You save as image when you want to send to your client for review. You save as project when you need to do maybe future adjustment. So now you go to, let's work on the design. So let's increase the clarity. So you go to Snapseed, you import the design. We have something like this. Now this is, you can actually use, in short, I'm using Snapseed to actually retouch my flyer to step up the quality. So I'll just click on tools. I'll go to details. I can actually increase my structure. Yeah, sharpening. Sharpening. So I'll just click on OK. Before, after, before, after. Now after doing that, I'll go to my tune image. I'll just increase the brightness again a bit, contrast, saturation, ambience. You just take your time when you are doing all this flyer editing. We are stepping up the quality. Yeah, you click on OK. Now before, after, before, after. Let me work again on the details. So I'll just increase again my details to plus 14 and plus 8, and then I will show you the before and the after. This is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. So this is what when after your client is done with all the correction, before you do this process, because this is what you are going to be sending to your client as the original copy. Then you, after doing this, you can export it here. You go to export and you saved it. Now let me go back to my Pixellab. Then I will import the save project. Go to import. I want that you should actually see the difference. You see that the model here is more sharper than this model here. So this is what you need to send to your clients. Perfect. Please, if you are not, I'm sure this is the end of this video. Please, if you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe now, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that YouTube will always notify you if I drop awesome tutorial like this. Bye bye. I will see you in my next tutorial.